Alright, today I'm starting to paint my mirrors, side mirrors, little ground effect pieces, and the little handles, gas filler cap, and those little light pieces. So what I'm doing is I'm adding little hanging wire to all these parts, because what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting it through this cardboard and kind of hanging it. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to paint inside here and the top side. So if I was just to put it here, only the top side would get painted. I want to get all the way around this thing. And so putting it here hanging, I can grab it, paint it, and then just let go and let it hang and dry. Now if I was to do it without the wire and I was just to paint it right here and then I go to put it down, there's chances that it could just go boop, and then just that one little drop, there goes your paint. And believe me, I've done that before and it's a pain in the butt when you do that, because you got to repaint. Same thing with the handle. You know, I want to paint all around it on the inside and stuff. So if I just did it like this, I could only get, you know, the front fascia of it. I can't really get behind it and stuff. So by hanging it, again, allows you to grab it when you're painting and move it around with it in your hand, and then just let go and let it sit there. I probably could, on these, drill 2 holes in the cardboard and just let it sit in there and every time pick it up. But again, this is easier. All I have to do is just let go and it'll just hang there while it can dry. So that's just a little tip of the way I'm doing it. Same with this thing. I want to paint all around it. So again, I'm going to be having it hanged here. So I can grab it, kind of pull on it and paint it real quick and then just let go. I'm going to be doing that to everything except for these headlights. Don't really need to paint on the inside. Primer once and then we're good. You don't see that. And then I'll just get the edges real good. And then this thing, you don't need to paint the inside, so those are fine. And I did use some foam to keep that propped up. I put some underneath to keep a gap. That way it's not hitting the cardboard. That way the paint gets on that edge. And that's about it. And then I'm going to be using a mini gun on these things because they're all small parts, nothing big here, so a little mini gun will be able to get in here. This mirror, I don't know if this is the best way to paint mirrors hanging, but because it's kind of like on the side here and it's kind of hanging upside down, I would have preferred to paint this sitting up like that. But again, I want to get all around it. It's going to be hard to do that if I paint it on the cardboard here to get on the bottom side of it. But we'll see how that turns out on those. But that's what I'm doing today, and I don't know if I'm going to videotape it yet. It seems like a lot more work when I'm videotaping all this stuff, but I might change my mind. I might videotape it. We'll see. Alright, so I'm spreading these out quite a bit just in case, you know, overspray doesn't get on it. And it's such a big area that I'm using anyway, so might as well. So what I'm doing is take just a small drill bit, going through this cardboard, because the cardboard's pretty thick, and just taking whatever I'm painting through the bottom hole, and then bring it up, and then just kind of crimp it so it doesn't go back through. And this wire you can get at the dollar store. I think that's where I bought it. It's just frame wiring for hanging pictures and stuff. So now when I'm painting, I could just grab this, paint it, turn it around, and then let it go. Just like that, and not have to worry about putting it down and then getting it all messed up. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to hang a 3 more items, and flash for 5 minutes. Minutes on there. Probably got a little bit too much paint. Alright, I just got finished spraying the second coat. I didn't get it on film. But you can see I just sprayed it right now 1 minute ago. It's just base. I got a little more paint, so I'm gonna go one more coat of base. And hopefully not too much crap falls into this. I'm not too happy about this handle. I see some little imperfections in it. I might have to repaint this one. This is the one that had an emblem in it, and I tried taking it off and ended up having to grind it down to bare metal. Alright, so let it tack for 7 minutes, then I'll put another coat. Alright, last coat. Alright, so this paint is dry to the touch already, but you can see it's really got a nice, almost a nice gloss to it. And this is House of Color paints. I think that's why this stuff comes out so nice when you clear it, because it's already glossy. It's almost like a single stage paint. See that? How glossy that is? And that's dry to the touch. It's dry. Alright, second coat.
Damn, solvent pops. Shit. You can see the little pops. Pop in, pop, pop, pop. Something's not right, guys. The temperature's off. It's getting cooler. It just hit nighttime. My meter reducer is not doing good. So I'm going to stop. We'll check the temps. We're right at 75. We should be good. Oh, I just go hit my... See guys, this is why I don't like recording when I'm painting, because I end up screwing up more with the stupid camera on me. That solvent pop really bad, so shit. Damn it. Something's not right here. I'm not using this little gun right now. We'll switch over to this Techno. I don't know what's going on. Damn it. Either too hot or too cold. I don't get it. I don't know what's up with this weather. And my hands are sticking to everything. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, only one solvent popping out. Oh no, there's a bunch. Damn. You know, the hose wants to mess with me. And this thing's tacky, look at that. It's ready for the next coat, I don't get it. Hopefully I didn't hit that anywhere important. Alright, let's get back to work. Let's see if it does a pop it. Yep, solvent pop. Damn it. One big one. Oh, only one, but oh, that's frustrating. Bunch over here. Bunch of solvent pops. Damn! All this work just for this crap to happen. Yesterday was 90 something degrees. Today, 70 something. Or 80. And now it's nighttime and it's freaking too cold. for my reducer. So I don't know, I feel like leaving these alone. I don't know, guys. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's a bunch of solvent pops. And usually that means I got water in my line or it's too cold.
Alright guys, I had some major solvent pop going on. And yeah, I didn't know what caused it. I think it just got nighttime here and the temperatures, they drop real fast in California. It was only like maybe 80 today. Yesterday was like 98. It's weird temperatures. Now it's going down to 70s. And I checked the temp of the panels. They were 74-ish before I shot the first coat. I don't know, maybe it dropped a little more, but it started popping. Maybe I waited a good 10 minutes, I think. It was about 10 minutes for the first coat to dry. That should have been enough. Yeah, I don't know. And then I waited 20 minutes after that second coat, and then I just smashed it on because it was getting solvent pops. So I just smashed it and smashed it and smashed it on all those solvent pops. And it still had a few, and you could see where I dabbed a bunch of, you know, with little brush here, a little bit of clear coat. And I just went around and all those little fisheye, solvent pops, whatever they are, there's like 3 in that one. I went and touched them up. There was a big one there. And it's not a big deal if I get some runs in this because I could always wet sand that off. There wasn't too many in that one. There was a few in here that I just covered. The worst one was probably this one here. This one just really was getting solvent pop. So I just freaking hammered it on with the clear coat, with the last coat. Don't really know what's caused that. Like I said, the temperatures dropped. And I had a little water in that compressor. I went and unscrewed the bottom of it and let the water out. And yeah, after that, I just said, the heck with it. I'm just smash it on, smash the third coat on. I didn't have no issues on the first coat. It's always a second coat for some reason. This happened to me over the winter when it was colder. I didn't think it would happen today, but the temperatures are dropping down to the low 70s this week. Again, weird weather. I don't get it, guys. We go from almost 100 degrees down to 70, 80 the next day. It's just really weird. This is medium reducer, so it's supposed to be from 75 to 85 degrees in that ballpark range. So, oh well, I think I saved it. I don't think I have to repaint these. Worst case scenario is I have to really wet sand these really good, especially this one. This one had a bunch of them. I think these little ones down here started to run. Got a drip in there. Which is funny because I was thinking how I never get drips in my clear coat. But, yep, see, solvent pop right there. I need to fix that. So, let me fix that real quick. I'd rather have a bunch of high spots so I can sand through it than a big old gashing volcano hole where I can't fix. So not the end of the world, but I was kind of pissed because everything was going smooth until I started shooting the second coat. It was like not coming out the way I wanted. But I guess that's just the way it is in the world of paint. Anyways, guys, I'll make another video of this. Of me buffing these probably so you guys can see the before and after, the crappy solvent pop fish eyes and the after. I'll show to you that it's not the end of the world. We can save this, we can buff it out. And yeah, but I did freak out a little bit because kind of got pissed because those solvent pops were really coming up like really quick in the paint. It was just irritating. Anyways, till the next video, guys. Next video will be sanding, buffing all this crap out.